Good evening. Good evening to anyone who is going to join me. Good evening. Your guest host will be appearing on screen momentarily. For now, enjoy the Zen. A ringing, singing bell? Is that what they call this? Oh, yeah. This helps you sleep. Oh, it helps me sleep. Okay, now that the Zen is over, go outside. We're having there's some solar storm going on now. And this is why the sky is lit, and it's this color. You can really can't see, but it's actually like a it's like a Moroccan. No, it's not as deep as a Moroccan blue, but it's an incredible color. It's a blue-gray, and the humidity it's thick. It's really, really thick. Yeah, the summer's like half over already, but it'll be warm for a long while. That is gonna 100% it's gonna be super warm. Can't see me. That's okay. I'm incognito. I have candles somewhere, but I am sprayed with patchouli so the bugs aren't getting me. All you can see is my large coconut head. So in today's news, well, so much, but what has been happening in Gaza has not been reported upon, and they basically are trying to subdue and hide it, like sweep it under the carpet. And well, we are not living in the Stone Age where information and acts of barbarism go unbeknownst to other parts of civilization. So it's not going to continue. And the mere fact that it has continued as far as it has, it just shows you that we are we are being led by very, very bad leadership, and that's on a global level, because what's happening in Gaza is the same thing that they have done. They, meaning the colonizers, the monarch, the supreme beings, what they have done since they came here, and they just destroyed everything. And who brought and paid that experience? Let's see. Well, it was, well, it came from the Queen of Spain, right? And what did Spain do? What did Spain do to so many people? You know, it is, it has to end. It has to end. I mean, how much are you expecting the world to tolerate? It's absolutely maddening. It's maddening. You have Gaza. You have DCR. You have minerals that, and materials that we use in all of our appliances and all of our electronics, and it comes from toddlers digging through dirt for hours. That's what happens with the mining. And if they don't fulfill what their requirements are, they get poo-pooed, or they get abused. Their bodies become degraded at young ages because there's access to barbarism. Barbarism that's bought and paid for by who? We know who. You think people are stupid. These people in politics think that people are ignorant and have no clue to what, who the forces and powers that be are. I mean, we weren't all born yesterday, we're just new to this whole environment. Yeah, it's a horrendous situation. It's a horrendous situation, and all the law enforcement, the coverage for law enforcement has been paid for taxpayer dollars. People who benefit are people that want to basically dominate and turn us, which we have now become because of this admin. We have become a police state. That's why you see all these incidences of law enforcement breaking people's windows and being hyper aggressive. Yeah, no. This show is over, buddy. This show is freaking over. This show is over. It is ended. We are not dealing with this. We're not dealing with this here in the States. When people are not dealing with this in the UK, in the Netherlands, in Spain, all over. Rome, no, it's enough. France, no. Canada, all over, all over. Pakistan, people are protesting. Yeah. Turkey, all the, Egypt, all these other countries, Lebanon. Uh-uh. Yeah, the barbarism. And what is the purpose of the UN? To occupy space and have people go there and just talk a lot of BS and get paid big salaries and have houses in the States on the arm. Everything is free. Everything is free, and they get driven around as chauffeurs, and then there's no resolution. What's the purpose? What is the purpose? To continue to keep doing this? How many sessions have been held at the UN? I mean, yeah. It's a horrendous situation. Horrendous. Yeah, I don't know what these people, they're saying they're tripped out. Just, if there's anybody who's watching who's got like, more than, uh, still has functioning brain cells, could you be a mod? I'm sorry. I don't. I'm very. It's It's you got to be to the chase because you're dealing with a bunch of mopes here. And speaking of mopes, well, I got an interesting phone call. I got a phone call from a cybersecurity company by the name of cops that I worked with, and a name that my husband worked with in his battalion. That's pretty wild. It's all right, though. I'm the investigator. If there's a leak, I'll find the well. I've been like that my whole life. Yep. The light just got brighter? Well, you can't see it, but the light just brightened up. It's a kitty cat. Or, or, or. Baby, the deers are now, they already had their rut, so I saw a little baby fawn with its, like an older sibling, because he definitely wasn't the mom. But it was so cute. It was like, oh my God, it was about the size of a medium dog, like a miniature greyhound. Yeah, it was really cute. I was like, oh, look, poor little baby. Well, we took over, right? We took over. They don't have nowhere to go. They don't have anywhere to go. That's what happens. That is what happens. That is what happens. Well, hello there. Who's there? Hold on, I gotta go see. Hark! Who goes in there? Uh-huh. So today was a day for fasting and to bang the pots. For the victims of malnutrition and starvation. I just don't understand how these people can actually live with themselves. How do how do they sit and enjoy a meal knowing that there is this situation? I don't understand that. Well, I do. Those are people with no moral compass. The only compass they have is for the money. It's the dollar compass. And what works for them? Hedonism. The hedonism in so many different aspects of your life. Yep. There was a story in the Post. Just dropped this. This is my little leveler, my sample leveler. Quickest way to level a floor if you're looking at something. Carry marbles in your pocket. If anybody asks, just tell them you've got all your marbles. Oh my God, that was natural. It's just timing, people. It's all about timing. Without timing, we wouldn't be here, right? Okay, well, this timer, um, this timer is, the energy is well, it's on its last lithium charge right now. I hope it rains so I can get a shock and I'll come back. It's just comedy, it's humor. See, when I was younger, we would go, and this was illegal. We would go to clubs, right, or to bars, and my friends would say, "Patty, get us a ride." So, of course, if I would like see a car, like, could you give us a ride? Most times it was like, no problem. Then it was like, not exactly like that, but I was like, can my friends come to? What kids did not do that growing up? What kids did not like people that they knew? Hey, can you give us a ride? Or that you thought you knew. That's stupidity, naivety. That's kids being stupid. But yeah. Anyway, everybody have a great night and pray for peace. Pray for peace, everybody. Pray for peace because what's happening, and it's on the escalation level because as you see, what has been going on with windshields being broken, right? Windshields being broken. That's all green light. That's all the green light. That's because of what's happening with this administration, you know, and they're all crumbling. They're all slowly, it's like, well, right now, we are witnessing the Jenga game. We are witnessing the White House Jenga game. And that White House Jenga game with the GOP team, it's slowly. They all got together and they were like, feet to the fire, mofos. You better show up, show up. The diamond's been dropped. We want to see it. We want to see it. Because you know why? They're like, oh, well, we're going to be butted out if we don't get this rocking and rolling here. It's all set up, people. It's all set up. Politics are, well, politics are like the sewers. Some sewers get the waste and work well, while other sewers back up. So we need the sewer that works. We need the sewer that works, all right? That's the motto, the logo. Politics is a sewer, but we need a working sewer of politics. Because that's the best way that I can explain it. No matter how honest and intent you are, you're in politics. There's always going to be these players that want to. Well, they want a puppet. They want a puppet. You know, so. But we can't have puppets that are representative of a regime that has been doing what they've been doing, and using Judaism to say that you're anti-Semitic if you're anti-genocide is the same thing as saying, you know, you're pregnant, but you're not pregnant. You know, it's like, no, the gig is up. The gig is up. The gig is freaking up. The gig is up. So, or we could just hope that we get better people that aren't going to, stand beside someone who has been doing what they're doing because they've been adopted by that organization that, like I said, you get 5 million, you get 2 million, you get this, you get an appointment, a lifetime appointment, you get a lifetime quid pro quo property wherever you want, any location in the world, just name it, it's all yours. Just do our bidding, and we got you. We got you. That's we don't want that. We don't want that. Anyway, everybody, have a good one. Well, if you could read, if you could understand, you wouldn't ask a question like that. Anyway, everybody, have a good one. Thanks for watching. I don't know who these people are. I gotta see this. Everybody, good night. Any mods with, functioning comprehension of humanity, put these people in check. Thank you. Good night. Bye. Peace out. What clowns? What clowns? Goodbye, clownhead.